I'm Billy Maximoff.
All those fan theories were correct. It turns out the familiar teen in Agatha All Along is Billy Kaplan, aka the reborn version of Billy Maximoff, aka the Young Avenger Wiccan. Today on ScreenRant, we're giving you the quick and simple differences and similarities between the Marvel Comics and Marvel Cinematic Universe versions of Billy Kaplan's origin.
I am William Kaplan.
Within the comics, Billy is born to Jeff and Rebecca Kaplan, and he is a seemingly normal kid who's heavily bullied for being gay. He's also a big fan of the Avengers, and one day after being beaten up, he inadvertently meets his favorite Avenger, Scarlet Witch. Later, he accidentally zaps a bully with what he believes to be electricity powers. It turns out that he's actually Scarlet Witch's son, William Maximoff, or at least he's the reborn version of William, basically a reincarnation of one of the children whom Wanda accidentally created out of the fragmented power of Mephisto. There's also a whole thing with Master Pandemonium, who believes Billy and Tommy to be fragments of his soul due to Mephisto lying to him. But the important thing is that Wanda's reality warping powers created two children out of some power that may or may not have been integral to Mephisto. It's hard to say, he's kind of a renowned liar. When Mephisto regained the fragments of his being, Agatha Harkness was forced to erase Wanda's memories of the twins, temporarily destroying Mephisto. In this moment, the twins' souls were somehow sent back in time, where they were reborn, with William's soul going to Billy Kaplan. The Agatha All Along version of events is, unsurprisingly, a much simpler version of what happens in the comics. Here, he's a normal kid named William Kaplan, who just so happens to have quite the interest in magic and Alice in Wonderland. He and his parents live in Eastview, just outside of Westview, wherein Wanda had used her reality warping powers to create her twin children, Billy and Tommy. During the events of WandaVision, Billy goes to a fortune teller who turns out to be Lilia, and seeing his future, she gives him the sigil, which stops witches from knowing his true identity. That same day, the hex covering Westview begins to shrink, distracting William's parents and resulting in them driving off the road and hitting a tree, killing William. In that moment, Billy's soul is transferred into William Kaplan's body, reviving Billy Maximoff as Billy Kaplan. 3 years later, Billy goes to investigate the hex, meets Ralph Bonner, and realizes that he's the offspring of Wanda Maximoff. With Agatha the only living being who might know the truth, well, he sets out and jumpstarts the story as we know it. Compared to the comics, it's a pretty cut and dry explanation, and no Mephisto to be found. The only question remaining is, where's Tommy?